Alright, today we're going to look at 3-1 again, but looking at word problems. So being able to read a scenario, write the equations, and then be able to solve them using substitution or elimination. Okay, here is our first example. Go ahead and pause the video so that you can write it down. Alejandro has a computer support business. He estimates that the cost to run his business can be represented by that equation there. And X is the number of customers. He also estimates that his income can be represented by the other equation there. How many customers will Alejandro need in order to break even? What will his profit be if he has 60 customers? So now let's go back and figure out what's important here. So he has a support business. The cost to run his business is represented by this. So this equation represents the cost. So cost equation is y is equal to 48x plus 500. And x is the number of customers. X equals number of customers. And your y represents the cost. He also estimates that his income can be represented by this. So the income equation is y equals 65x minus 145. X is still the number of customers, but now y is the income. How many customers will Alejandro need in order to break even? So that's important as well. In order to break even, that means that the cost it takes to run the business is equal to your income that your business brings in. So if your cost and your income are equal to each other, then you didn't make any money, but you also didn't lose any money, and that's what we call breaking even. So we want to know, when is the cost going to be the same as your income? Well, I already have two equations here. Y is equal to this, and y is equal to this. If we want to see when they're equal to each other, then we just set them equal to each other. 48x plus 500, when is that equal to 65x minus 145? Essentially, I'm substituting this value in for this y. And then we're going to go ahead and solve this equation. So I'll have 17x is equal to 645. And then divide by 17. And we get about 37.94. Okay, so we'll say 37.94. So at 37, if I'm talking about the number of customers, if I want to answer this question, how many customers will Alejandro need? Customers, we cannot round. We cannot use the decimal version. We have to round. So 37 customers is not enough in order to break even. In order to break even, we'll have to round this up to 38 customers. So make sure, based on what the words are in your question, you're rounding correctly. If you do need to round, then you need to round. You can't have 0.94 of a person. We need to round that to 38 customers. And we'd have to round up because 37 would not get him enough. He'd be in a deficit at 37 customers. He'd have to have that 38 in order to break even. Okay. Second question was also, what will his profit be if he has 60 customers? So for profit, we need to figure out, okay, what's the cost at having 60 customers, and then what's the income at having 60 customers, and then figure out what the difference is between that. Or we could also, the profit, in order to get a profit is equal to your income minus your cost. So my income is 65x minus 145. My cost is 48x plus 500. So 65x minus 145 minus 48x minus 500 would give you the profit equation. Which would be 17x minus 645. So that would equal the profit. We want to know how much would the profit be if you had 60 customers. X represents the number of customers. So we'll go ahead and plug 60 in for this X. And then 17 times 60 minus 645. 17 times 60 minus 645. His profit will be $375. Okay, so that's his profit. You could have also plugged in 60 into both equations and then found the difference, you would have gotten 375. Okay. Next example, go ahead and pause the video so you can write it down. You have 19 coins consisting of quarters and nickels. Altogether, the value of the coins is $3.55. How many quarters and nickels do you have? So, in order for us to answer this question, we need to figure out the number of quarters and nickels. That is the goal, is finding the number of quarters and nickels. So, solving this, I would use variables that make sense. I would say Q is equal to the number of quarters, and I would use N as the number of nickels. Okay? So figure out what your variables are first. That should be step number one. What are the variables? Label your variables. Now, find the information. So find any total values. Find total values. In here, you have 19 coins. That's not a part, that is a total. Total. Consisting of quarters and nickels. Altogether, the value of the coins is this. This is another total. So, I'll have two equations. One will equal 19. Another one will equal $3.55. For the 19, what am I doing to get a total of 19? Well, I have coins consisting of quarters and nickels that total 19. So my number of quarters plus my number of nickels is 19. And that would be my equation. Q plus N equals 19. What am I doing to get $3.55? Well, I'm taking the quarters, multiplying it by 25 cents, taking my nickels, multiplying it by 5 cents, which is 0.05, and then that should equal 3.55. Okay, so now I have the total coins equation and the total money equation. 0.25 plus 0.05 N is equal to 3.55. Now that I have my two equations, now I would just solve. I don't necessarily want there to be decimals here, so I would go ahead and multiply all of this by 100 so that I wouldn't have any decimals. So move that decimal place over twice. 25Q plus 5N is equal to 355. So that's what I would do. And then since I have q plus n equals 19, I think it would be easier to multiply the top equation by -5 and then being able to eliminate the n. So here, if I multiply this equation by a -5, I would have -5q minus 5n equals -95. And then I would use this equation, 25q plus 5n equals 355. And here I would be able to eliminate n. So I'd have 20q is equal to 260, and then q would equal 13. So the number of quarters I have is 13, and then if I have 19 quarters and 13 of them are, if I have 19 coins and 13 of them are quarters, then that means 6 of them are nickels. So how many quarters and nickels do you have? 13 quarters and 6 nickels would be your